Thanks very much, Graham, and afternoon, everybody. It's a really passionate day here, passionate couple of days for people, which is fantastic. What we're hearing and learning. Well, the Mulloon Institute is a not-for-profit organisation, and we're doing landscape scale rehydration and repair. We do research, we educate, and we advocate, and we're making some inroads into that through advocacy. Back up what Louisa just said as well. You can actually get some change. We had the Deputy Prime Minister standing in front of a camera saying this should be rolled out right across the country. So what do we use in all of our things as we go around saying that this work should be being rolled out the country? Well, the Deputy Prime Minister said so. There is some movement in that area, despite what some people might say. Still much more to do. Our work combined with regenerative practices is really having a very positive impact on climate change as well. We're fixing the water cycle in the rehydration repair work we do, and it's a water cycle which is a repaired water cycle which can cool the planet. It's creating so much more resilience for farmers. It's a proactive way of dealing with drought, but not only drought, flood and bushfires. We have examples from the 2019-20 bushfires where fires stopped when they got to hydrated areas, where there were intact areas that hadn't been degraded over the last couple of 100 years, where literally the bushfires pulled up. So the same work in taking the energy out of the water, slowing it up, getting it back into the landscape is great for drought resilience. It's great for flood. The floods we've seen in this last week, if the catchments further up, the catchments that flowed were being repaired and rehydrated, and the soils improved, they'd be holding so much more water, and we wouldn't have anywhere near the level of flooding. Our advocacy is resulting in policy change, particularly with respect to regulations that are currently there, which really restricts our work. But we are getting very positive feedback, particularly in New South Wales, where specific legislation effectively restricts quite substantially the work we want to do. And we're working now in various parts of the country, so different catchments, different agricultural enterprises, North Queensland, West Australia, various parts of New South Wales, also down into Victoria. Our work and the response that it's doing to climate change won an award a couple of weeks ago, the 2020 Sustainable Communities Award for Response to Climate Change, so others are taking notice. And our work is on our own farms, which were bequeathed to us by our founder, Tony Coote. When he passed away, he wanted to see this work go on in perpetuity, and they're a working farm. And in fact, we were very relevant to this conference. Our Mulloon Creek Natural Farms were the very first farm in Australia to receive EOV certification, which we're very proud of. Thanks.